Hello and happy Canada Day, everyone. I'm Bianca Salterbeck, and welcome to the third annual Canada Day Parade in downtown Vancouver. I'm standing at the corner of Thurlow and West Georgia Street. People are starting to line the streets, getting excited for the parade. Lots of Canadian flags. Everyone's thrilled about celebrating Canada's 144th birthday. Now, the weather is beautiful tonight. A little bit of clouds earlier today, but now the sun is shining and there's no sign of that Vancouver rain. Now, we're about to get started tonight, and standing by are Johanna Ward and Brett Calder. Lots to look forward to, guys, hey?
This is going to be such an exciting night. I'm personally so excited because it's the first time that Shaw Television has broadcast the parade, and this is the third parade, is it?
It is the third annual Canada Day Parade.
And we know we're in for a really great show. I can feel the energy and the excitement in Vancouver tonight.
Absolutely. People have been lined up for over an hour to get a great spot here on Georgia Street.
Over 55 entries. We've got floats, we have dance groups.
It's such a great showing of our multiculturalism, all the great community groups that we have here in Vancouver, and I think it's going to be a great evening.
I know it's going to be a great evening, so stay with us. You're watching Shaw Television and the Canada Day Parade.
Today's generation of young people spend the least amount of time outside of any generation in human history. We need to have children out, we need to have people out in order to see the world around that allows us to live. I think something like the Sea to Sky Trail is the epitome of what we need to get people back out into the real world, to see nature as it can be, and something that we are a part of and that we must fight to protect.
We're there to bring it home. Shaw TV, your local voice.
Welcome to Shaw TV for the 2011 Canada Day Parade. You can see them leading the parade. It's the Vancouver Police Department motorcycle drill team starting off an action-packed 1 hour of fantastic Canada Day celebrations.
It's great to see them out in full force, clearing the route. And did you know that the motorcycle drill team was actually established in 1954 by Sergeant Cookie Ryan? What a great name.
It's a great name. I'm very curious to where Cookie came from, but I'm not sure we're going to get that tonight. Another great thing about them, they employ exclusively Harley-Davidson Road King motorcycles. They have 15 active members, which means all 15 of them ride in the Harleys. So we'll get to see those shortly along the route.
And this group, they do ride 12 months of the year, so I think in Vancouver that's a great feat, and great to see them out today here for the Canada Day Parade.
It's also great to see the sun out for the Canada Day Parade. I think this is a good omen. Obviously, we know that this Vancouver summer hasn't quite been what we hoped or expected, but I think things are changing.
Things are absolutely looking up, and so happy to see this sunshine. We need it, and it's going to be a wonderful summer.
The sunshine and the flag styling as well. I like what people do with the flags. Look at all the flags in the streets lining it too. People are excited and they're lined up to see, as we've mentioned, some 55 entries, floats, marching bands coming through. And I think people are just excited to be celebrating our great nation and, you know, our great city as well.
This is quite a unique event to have the parade during the evening time.
Yeah, and this is the third annual. Has it always been in the evening?
It always has, yes, and it's a great part of Canada Day, leading up to the fireworks.
One of the things, too, about so many of the groups that are involved with the parade, as we're seeing here, including the Vancouver Police Department motorcycle drill team, so many of them are community groups. So they have, you know, their interests, their bands, what have you, but they also get involved with lots of things happening in the community. This group, for example, participates in events year-round, Cops for Kids. They do music therapy rides, the Ride to Live, the 911 Memorial Ride.
And I see this group approaching us now. Oh, right before in the white was the Naden Band of Maritime Forces Pacific.
There's the police too with the flashing lights, and it's just part of the excitement, isn't it? Yeah, the Naden Band. Look at them in their whites. They look fantastic.
Very regal, and the Naden Band was the Grand Marshals a couple of years back, so it's great to see them back as part of the Canada Day Parade.
Fantastic. Well, we're joining Bianca Salterbeck on the streets of Vancouver to find out more.
That's right. Thanks, Johanna. I'm with a very enthusiastic Roxy. She's celebrating Canada Day, but you just told me you're from England.
I am, yeah. I'm on a work visa for a year and I'm really enjoying it. I even worked in a bagel shop, which was really fun. I love the people. They're also lovely here, so it's really good.
And you've got a Canada Day hat, and what about the face paint?
I went down and had this today at Granville Island. I had to queue for an hour and I was like the only adult there having it, but who cares? It's Canada Day.
Anything surprise you about Canada?
Probably the fact, I don't know. Like, I expected to see more animals, more moose, more bears.
You might see some in this parade. Back to you guys.
More moose, more bear. We may see them in the parade. I love it. It's an interesting way to think about our country, isn't it? I guess here on the West Coast we don't quite get that same vision, but certainly we do see this every time in the parade. The Naden Band of Maritime Force of the Pacific. Let's have a listen. There they are, the pedicabs, 5 pedicabs from Cruise Cabs, part of our environmentalism here in Vancouver, and you can see behind them coming up the band of the 15th Field Regiment, the Royal Canadian Army Cadets Marching Band.
Those pedicabs, they look a lot like the rickshaws, and again, environmental way to travel around our city.
This is the 2472 Royal Canadian Army Cadets, one of 3 Army Cadet Corps in Vancouver.
And all these Army Cadet Corps, they are affiliated with the regiment and the Canadian Forces.
And they are loud and fantastic. The crowd loves it. There we have the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, our ceremonial troop, 25 participants, all in ceremonial uniform.
And what would Canada Day be without the RCMP and their red regalia? What a great, sharp-looking group.
They certainly are. It's iconic, isn't it? We were thinking Moose Bear, maybe not, but definitely a Mounted Police, which is what you do expect to see on Canada Day, certainly.
Absolutely. Lots of people will want to be getting their photos taken with the members of the RCMP today.
And also coming up behind them, the 888th Avenger Royal Canadian Air Cadet Squadron, 40-member marching band.
And this is the newest squadron to form in British Columbia.
Fantastic. You know, currently in BC, there are over 3,300 youth involved in the program, running in 52 different communities.
And there are squadrons all across Canada, interestingly, from far east of St. John, Newfoundland to Nunavut as well.
I hear them coming, the Irish pipes and drums. This is our BC regiment. Let's have a listen. Do you know that this is Canada's only Irish pipe band and Canada's only Army-attached Irish pipe band as part of BC's Senior Reserve Placement, the BC Regiment. Coming in now, the BC Sheriff's Service Ceremonial Unit. 10 marchers going along there, or 3 marchers going along there.
And the BCSS, their members, they are peace officers.
I don't know what it is. There's something just exciting about seeing the lights flashing on the vehicles, you know, the trucks and the sheriff cars, and knowing that it's for a good reason, isn't it?
Absolutely. The flashing lights, kids love it. And here we have the fire truck approaching us, and I know that all the little kids here are going to love this. We see the firefighters there handing out some giveaways and meeting members of the community. Fantastic. The Vancouver Fire and Rescue Services. Oh, look, there's Smokey Joe waving at the crowd. Getting really close. He's getting some FaceTime, Smokey Joe is. You know, the mission of this group is people who care about you. That's basically their motto statement, their mission, and I think we certainly see that. They're out in the community and they're out, like, protecting us, and also out in groups like this. Oh, are you ready to dance? Oh, here we go. Here are showstoppers. What a fun group of youth.
Showing glee alive and well and living in Vancouver. These are your triple threats. They can sing, they can dance, they can entertain. Oh, here we have the BC Lions Felines Cheer Squad. We've got the orange and the white there. That means Leo must be nearby.
And there's about 33 talented dancers who are part of the Fee Lions, and they play such a great role for RBC Lions home games.
They certainly do. And the interesting thing about these women, I mean, obviously they're beautiful young women and they can dance and shake the pom-poms, but they also, you know, hold jobs and full-time school as well. Oh, here we go. Now this says a Canada Day parade, doesn't it? Seeing a float.
Love it. This is the Hayek Festival Association, and very enthusiastic group, and I see that this is their 40th anniversary.
Yes, celebrating their 40th anniversary in 2011. They had actually the Hayek Festival Parade in New Westminster, happened at the end of May, and it's so exciting that they were able to be a part of the Canada Day Parade here on West Georgia Street in downtown Vancouver.
And this float travels to festivals and community parades to promote the city of New Westminster, and here they are in Vancouver, and it's great to see them out today.
Fantastic. This is a classic parade float, isn't it? It's got the young women on there dancing. It's got lots of fanfare to see. The colors, the spinning dolls in the center. Walking up behind them. Oh, here we go. This is the Star Wars 501st Legion, the Outer Rim Squad. Don't get scared. Don't get scared.
This is an all-volunteer group of Star Wars enthusiasts, and what a great group they are.
This is the Badlands Garrison, formed in 2004, includes over 60 members who have all created their own costumes. So they professionally designed their own costumes. And Brett, I'm thinking you might want to get involved in it. You know what you need to be involved?
Absolutely. I think I need a stormtrooper outfit. Now, I understand the only requirements to be part of this fabulous group is you need to be 18 years of age, so check. But you must own a movie quality costume, so I've got a little bit of work to do there.
We'll work on that for next year. Coming up behind, we see the Kerrisdale Community Center. They've brought a big crane out so that we can see, oh, another float. I think in a moment you'll be able to see what the theme is on. This is the characters acting troupe from the Kerrisdale Community Center. And look at that. Oh,
so sweet. This group was created in 1991 to help children develop the skills required to be part of performing arts.
Today they're performing a scene from Journey to a Place of Magic. Go, Canada, go. So all kinds of characters there, the fairy butterflies, Lucy Ladybug, Wilbur the wannabe wizard.
And here we have St. Andrews Wesley's Church. They are on one of the trolleys, and we've got some horses as well. And what would a parade be without horses? St. Andrews Wesley is located in the heart of downtown Vancouver.
An inclusive congregation dedicated to social justice with many programs for everyone. And everybody is welcome. And that, you know, that's one of the things about celebrating Canada Day. Is that's the theme that goes everywhere, isn't it? Everybody is welcome. And we're seeing that on the streets, and we're seeing that certainly in this parade as well, the third annual.
This group also sponsors many food and clothing programs year-round and able to help the community out.
Here we have the Car to Go Canada. So this is fun. It's not like a traditional car sharing company. They actually let the members use the vehicles for as long as they like without committing to a specific return time or location. So you really just click in and out when you want. You have your car to go, and I guess you don't have to do any of that washing or vacuuming inside.
That sounds good to me. Now, this Car to Go was launched in Germany, and now it's made its way all the way here to Canada.
Another one of the things that we spoke about, the environmentalism that is such a part of Vancouver culture. And this isn't here because not everybody needs a car in this city. We certainly know that with our intense transit system. And myself, I'm a downtown girl, so I tend to walk everywhere. But it'd be nice, you know, you need the car for errands.
You absolutely do for that grocery shopping. And what cute little cars they are.
They are really cute, aren't they? I wonder if it always comes with the balloon archway. Now, that's what I want. Oh, here we have quite a large group here. There's 90 people, a drum team. They've got a float and dancers. This is the Falun Dafa Association of Canada.
This marching band has over 60 members, and the age range is 18 to 75.
They all practice Falun Gong, which is also called the Falun Dafa. It's an ancient Chinese cultivation way based on truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. Oh, the dancers are so beautiful, as the young ladies say.
Now, most of the songs that are being played are composed by themselves and are original works of music. Here we see this gorgeous float with the lotus flowers.
beautiful. I love the flower on top of the vehicle. There's something about the floats, you know, it just makes, I don't know, it makes me feel like a little kid again. I'm just waiting for someone to throw candies out.
They're very grand and a great element of this Canada Day parade. And walking behind a float, the group of drummers in these beautiful, beautiful yellow uniforms and costumes.
Yeah, as you said, all members from all walks of life. Miss Teen BC World 2011, also currently holding the title of Miss Teen British Columbia World 2011. Quite a remarkable young woman. She's involved with dance classes. She's really interested in science. And she says her decision to join the pageant was spontaneous.
Well, apparently that was a great decision because here she is, Miss Teen British Columbia. She is from North Vancouver, and in fact, she's from my alma mater, which is Handsworth Secondary School.
Oh, very nice. Look at that smile. Oh, coming up behind there's the Canadian Pony Club, the BCML region. And this is an organization completely run by volunteers. All young people up to the age of 25 are welcome.
And they have about 3,000 members, coast to coast in Canada and worldwide. The Pony Club is in at least 20 other countries, and they have over 100,000 members. So quite a popular club, the Canadian Pony Club.
That's what I want to say, a whopping 100,000 members, you know? It's quite a large group, isn't it? Doesn't that look... You can see the horse on there and a happy group, hey?
And I love these maple leaves that are on the ponies. What a great addition.
Everybody looks so happy tonight. I'm so thankful, too, that the weather has worked out for us. The sun is literally shining on the streets of Vancouver for the 2011 Canada Day Parade.
And look at these crowds lining the streets. This is a very popular event, and the community has come out in full force waving their red and white flags.
Oh, that's great. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Just that smiling, happy wave. Oh, here we go. We have the Panorama.
The Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation. So here they are with also the pink double-decker bus. This is the first time the bus has been here in Vancouver.
And there are so many ways that you can get involved, not just with here at the parade and waving at them and enjoying them, but you can also join thousands of Canadians that take part in raising money with the run. There's also walks you can do, of course, lots of fundraising we have. And yeah, there's the theme, Think Pink.
Think Pink. Every year, thousands and thousands of Canadians take part in the CIBC Run for the Cure, which is on October 2nd, and it raises more than $26 million.
Amazing. You know, $1 from every ticket sold on the Big Pink tour bus goes to the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation. So that's something to think about. A breast in a boat, so there, of course, the dragon boaters. And if you think how intense dragon boating can be on its own, imagine doing it when you're a breast cancer survivor.
Absolutely remarkable.
So much respect for those women.
Oh, and check out this fabulous pink convertible. Barbie would be proud.
It looks just like the Barbie one. I had one of those. Did you, Brett?
I'm not going to tell.
You're not admitting it? Okay. Well, here we go. Coming up behind is the Panorama Youth Company, an upbeat group of dancers, and they range in age from 8 to 18.
They're a very fast-paced, full of fun, and definitely a high-energy group, the Panorama Youth Company. They do all types of dance, contemporary, jazz, lyrical, stage, and hip-hop.
This is a pre-professional youth dance company, as we said, the Panorama Youth Company. And you can see they are tight. If they were on So You Think You Can Dance, they would be getting great compliments from the judges, I think.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if that is in some of the futures for these young dancers.
Certainly. Kind of makes me want to get out there and dance. What do you think? We can dance in the streets after.
Maybe we can end the parade that way.
Fantastic. More dancing coming up, and our Shaw TV crew in there as well. Look at the intent faces on the streets. This is the Landing Dance Center, which is a vibrant dance facility and professional rehearsal space for aspiring and professional dancers. And they have a youth-based company called the Landing Dance Project. We can take a moment to watch them perform.
have a variety of dance groups within them. Ballet, modern, tap, jazz. They even do Pilates classes with the girls.
What a great idea. And this group of young dancers, they are able to train alongside working dance professionals and choreographers. So great opportunity to hone their skills and practice some new moves.
Looks like here we have the Vancouver Aquarium.
And Bebop the Beluga, another dancing machine here, is a very popular mascot.
On now at the aquarium, Birds Up Close. That's running until September the 5th, where of course you can learn more about birds and the wildlife native to our area. And we've got another cute little car there. Oh, this is the Aboriginal Tourism BC and dancers from Klahowia Village. That's on in Stanley Park right now. I don't know if you've had a chance to go down there, but we went down for National Aboriginal Day. Amazing. Just stunning dance performances every day.
Absolutely, very talented group. This is one of Vancouver's newest tourist attractions and sure to be very popular.
It is quite amazing. You can wander through Stanley Park. There's carvers there that are doing their work right there in the middle of the park. Imagine that as your open air studio. You can also look at First Nations jewelry, meet the artisans who are right there all summer long, and of course watch great performances.
Absolutely gorgeous, and the costumes and the masks.
And it is such a wonderful way to connect with, our culture and the First Nations culture from around BC. It's the Squamish, the Musqueam, and one other of our nations that's putting it on in the park, but they're bringing in, the day that I was there, it was a group from Vancouver Island that was visiting. So they are really trying to reach out to really all groups from around BC.
Wonderful. The Aboriginal Tourism Association of BC has had some dance performances at Canada Place recently as well, and a real great showcase of all the different cultures that we have here in Vancouver.
I didn't realize they had their own bus though, so now, hey, the things we're learning at
Now
the
we
2011
know.
Canada Day Parade on Shaw Television. Here we have the Korean Traditional Arts Society. Beautiful young lady there. There's also drummers, of course, really interesting costumes that we'll be able to see in a moment with some dancing as well.
And this society is dedicated to promoting diverse Korean traditional culture and arts in Canada. Look at this wonderful drumming.
The way they're drumming right now, it looks like the drummer is the one with the ribbon, doesn't it? It's not, but it looks that way. I was
Now
like,
that
that's
would be
amazing.
talent.
Yeah. Look how happy he is too. And, it's wonderful. Must be a very exciting experience to be performing in the parade, to walking in the parade. And it's nice that it is a short parade, just 1 hour that seems to be whipping by. And so it's, quite comfortable for all the performers to be involved, and just really a great showcase of our city and what it has to offer.
Now the third annual Canada Day Parade, the parade typically draws about 100,000 people, and I'd say we have at least that amount of numbers here tonight.
This group, the Korean Traditional Arts Society, oh, look at those fans, fantastic. Their mission is to encourage and facilitate cultural exchange and collaborative projects that involve artists here and also in Korea. Shoes are part of the uniform?
Absolutely.
I
It was
like
the
them.
hats that I was intrigued by.
Yeah. Oh, so
Now
the
that
ribbon is
is
on his hat. That is
amazing.
amazing. Just the colors are beautiful. There's the detailing too that goes into these cultural uniforms. It's just amazing. And more Canada flags out there. We always like to see that. The merging of cultures that we're so proud of in our country, and certainly in the city of Vancouver.
And this parade is presented by the Burrard Inlet Fire Arts Society, and it has great support from the Department of Canadian Heritage and the Government of Canada. So thank you for bringing this wonderful parade to us to celebrate Canada's birthday.
Big thank you for that. And coming up now, we have the King Fung Athletic Group. This group's been in the Lower Mainland for over 20 years. It's one of the premier martial arts demo and lions dance, dragon dance groups that we have. Look at that. Oh, there it is.
This is one of my favorite things to watch. Oh, I can't even count how many lions or dragons we have down there. Again, this is the Kin Fun Athletic Group. Sufu Danny Ma is the head instructor for this group with over 30 years experience in teaching.
And the Kin Fun Athletic Group, they've been part of the Lower Mainland area for over 20 years. They're a premier martial arts group, lion dances. You can see what immense talent and precise timing it takes to do these dances.
And athleticism. I mean, with the leaping and the jumping, and yes, of course, you have to be in timing with the person, you're sharing the dance with. But also, I mean, there's quite a lot of leaping, jumping, and it's a great cardio workout too. And you know what? Those lion heads and dragon heads, they're not light.
No, they do not look light.
We also have the Vancouver Chinatown BIA Society with the mascot, the first Chinatown mascot in the world, Van Van. You can see Van Van there.
Oh, the kids are going to love him. What a cute mascot.
I love his little rosy cheeks. I believe, too, that his tail is a paintbrush. Coming up now, we have the Vancity Soran. This is a traditional dance from Kochi in Japan. And, of course, I think we'll see the dance coming down a little farther down the road. They've got quite a... This is, when a build-up this big, it's going to be good.
Absolutely. These uniforms that you're seeing, these are called hapais or hapis, which was a traditional coat worn by Japanese workmen.
Now, new members are always welcome to this group. So much going on the streets. We're going to join Bianca Solterbeck down the streets to find out what the vibe is down there.
That's right. We are on the parade route with, what's your name?
Our name is Solan, Vancity Solan.
Awesome. And what are you guys doing?
Oh, we are dancing a Japanese traditional dancing called Solan, and they're we're every time participating on Sunday at the Robson Square. So if anyone interested, please email vancitysolan@gmail.com. Please, thank you very much.
Well, you guys look beautiful. Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day. Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Bianca. So that was vancitysoran@gmail.com if you want to get involved. As I said, new members are always welcome. And the goal of this group is to introduce Japanese beat to Vancouver and to enjoy themselves to the maximum. I like that.
That is a great mission, and it looks like that is exactly what they're doing here tonight.
What's interesting, most of the members actually started learning the Yesoko Soran the first time in Vancouver, but they're all very passionate about introducing Japanese culture through the dance and sharing it here in Vancouver. But it is interesting to think that, I mean, again, part of what we've been chatting about, the multicultural makeup of Vancouver, and that you would learn this traditional dance here.
And I love seeing these traditional uniforms juxtaposed against the Canadian flags. They're really seeing the melding of the two cultures.
Does this count as a traditional uniform here with Theatre Under the Stars? Of course, Tuts, as it's known as, on now in Malcolm and Stanley Park. This summer, they're presenting Bye Bye Birdie and Anything Goes. They run on alternate nights throughout the summer.
And this is definitely one of my favorite things to do in the summertime. Outdoor theater, what a great way to spend your summer evening. And Tuts is a not-for-profit society, so they entertain families, lots of popular music shows every summer, and as we mentioned, a great outdoor location over at Stanley Park.
Fantastic. Bring your bug spray, bring a sweater. I always like the people you can tell that have been going every year, and they have, their full setup with them. They've got the blankets, and you can. They've got the cafe down there now too, so you can have burgers and salmon and beverages if you're interested. And yeah, just settle right in and enjoy some great live theater.
It's a great date night.
It is a great date night, yeah. But my grandma likes to go to it too.
Very fun. So this looks like a character from Bye Bye Birdie.
Too, with Anything Goes this summer, they have some pretty wonderful tap dance routines with that, and some great cane maneuvers and hat tricks as well. So it's a gangster set in a nightclub. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one. We'll be showing that actually on Shaw Television on the Express. We have a Tuts Theater special coming up in a couple weeks. Who's waving at us here? This would be from the Coast Mountain Bus Company. I have to say, I don't think I know the name of their mascot. Do you know, Brett?
This is the first. No, I do not know his name, but he's very cute, waving to all the audience members and riding on top of the bus. What a great place to be watching the parade and everything that's going on.
I thought we had the best view, but you're right. Maybe, oh, there, classic moment going past the... I wonder, though, did it need to say not service? It's in service. Let's reprogram it to say Happy Canada Day, but I like the flag on the front of the bus, too. Great fun. And I love having more and more, the bus driver waving. The more mascots, the merrier, I say.
Absolutely. And it looks like we have a marching band approaching us.
Oh, fantastic. Out of Burnaby, these are the Burnaby North Vikings. When they get a little closer, I think we'll take a moment to listen to them perform. They've been attending parades for over a decade. They've got those great Viking hats. Let's have a listen. Marching band. Fantastic.
Took everything in me not to sing along.
So true. Now, who do we have coming up here? Looks like we have a Kung Fu group approaching. Oh, and then some more. We've got their very own lion walking along, lion or tiger. The Carnival Band, the Open Air Orchestra Society. You see these people all over town. You're often find them at any street festival. So one coming up, the one in West Vancouver for Caribbean Days coming up later this month. We'll be seeing them there. Great fun to just follow them around.
Very energetic group, and they've been part of a lot of great celebrations, as Johanna was saying. They play in the Pride Parade, Parades on Gravel Island, Winterruption, the Chinese New Year Parade, and Winter Solstice Lantern Festival. So keep an eye out for them. They're a great group just to really have some high energy.
100% community band they are. Oh, here we've got another loud one. Let's take a moment here. This is the folklore group Chamarita de Pico.
Oh, we know who these guys are.
The Blues Brothers 2. I think we're in for a show.
Come on, come on.
The Blues Brothers Show Band, rolling them along there. Their trusty steed, the Bluesmobile 2. They call it their Lady of Blessed Acceleration. That was fantastic. Coming up now, we have Capoeira Axé Brazil, a group. Of course, see these guys performing all over the place. An amazing, amazing group. We've got the musicians as well. I believe some of the martial artists as well. Capoeira being a combination of martial arts, dance, and self-defense.
And these capoeira dancers, I've seen them before, and man, what a talented group. Very fit, very athletic group of dancers.
Looks like today they're just performing some music. Maybe at the end of the parade we'll probably be able to catch them doing a little bit of their capoeira and jamming. And these, by the way, have been voted the best martial arts academy in Vancouver, the Georgia Straight Leaders' Choice, the best of Vancouver in 2 years. Got some cheerleaders coming up now from SFU. Their motto, lifting more, flying higher, and cheering louder.
The SFU cheerleaders certainly have the right colors for today, red and white, as we celebrate Canada's birthday.
The Hellcats have nothing on these guys, I'll tell you that.
And it looks like we have some members from UBC as well joining the group. Oh, and here's one of the favorite parade entries. This is the Queen of Samba.
One of the hardest working dancers in this city. You can see her at many events and festivals. And she participates in parades, of course, and she also teaches the traditional cultural dance of Samba.
I believe all of these costumes are handmade and certainly showcasing the red and white of our nation.
We're going to join Bianca Solterbeck on the streets of Vancouver to see her perspective of the 2011 Canada Day Parade.
I've got a pretty great perspective, Johanna. I'm with the Queen of Samba. Ladies, tell me about your costumes.
Well, these costumes are all made by the Queen of Samba herself, Lucia.
Well, they look awesome. Now, show me a move, if you will. What's a sexy Samba move? Very nice. I'm going to leave it to these ladies. Back to you, Johanna.
I think Bianca could have pulled that off,
Absolutely.
maybe. Or if she was wearing the beautiful costumes there, the handmade, as I said. I love the feathers as well, and just the, it's just such a spectacle and showcase. And the best thing of all, those women are wearing the costumes. Those costumes are not wearing those women.
You got that right. And the Queen of Samba and her dancers, they're showcased in presentations all around Vancouver. So Jazz Festival, PNE, Canada Day, of course, Chinese New Year, and a great group to watch out for.
Coming up now, we have the Encore Dance Academy from Port Coquitlam. They do all types of dance, ballet, tap, jazz, hip-hop, contemporary, musical theater, acrobatics, and it looks like we're going to get a bit of a show here.
This group has over 600 dancers as part of the Encore Dance Academy, and they pride themselves on providing the best training, caring, and qualified instructors.
A little freestyling going on with the young dancers. Many of their students have graduated and gone on to work on cruise ships, resorts, be in music videos, and get their own business degrees. Looking forward to seeing what that young lady will do.
Dancer in
Here we
training.
go. Here we have the Dragon Temple Martial Arts Group. It's a great combination of martial arts styles, including Taekwondo, kickboxing, Kung Fu, and also grappling.
And it is quite a spectacular display when you see them in action doing their kicking, jumping, unique footwork, and flying off the feet. So I think we'll see some of that coming up shortly.
And you want to think about all the great benefits you get to by putting your, putting your children into a group like this. But I mean, you could say that with most of these groups too, hey? Whether it's the martial arts or the singing and the dancing. Got another group coming up here.
Some more singing groups, and yes, absolutely. Great way to form lasting friendships, build self-confidence. Let's see who we've got coming up here.
This is the Metropolis Glee Club.
amore vorrei I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause I'm making no mistake. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. You're not yourself and regret, just love yourself and you say I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Born this way, baby, no other way. Baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way.
The Metropolis Glee Club, they sound fantastic. Coming up now, we have the Alinar and Middle East Dance Association, a fiery Vancouver dance troupe. They specialize in Egyptian, Oriental, American belly dance, folkloric, and other Middle Eastern styles.
And they certainly do dance with passion and grace, and you can really see their love for dance. They just light up when they're performing.
The five main dancers work collaboratively together to develop the choreographies that reflect those traditional styles as well as modern influences.
And as we're seeing with many of the entries in the Canada Day Parade, is a real sense of community and community involvement as we get together and celebrate Canada's birthday.
And a real sense of hip shaking.
Yes.
There's a lot of hip shaking going on in our city for Canada's 144th.
I think I have some practicing to do.
Another group coming up behind, you know, the power of free speech in Vancouver and in Canada. One of the things that we are celebrating today. Oh, here's one of my favorite groups to see at festivals all over communities. Academy Duello, School of Eastern European Sword Play and Western Martial Arts. They're fantastic. I'm not sure when they moved there, a few years ago, to their spot in Gastown. So they have a great studio there, and it's all windows when you walk by, so you can actually see them, you know, practicing all these great moves and maneuvers. We'll be joining Bianca Solterbeck on the street now. Hopefully she's not anywhere near that rapier.
No, I'm keeping safe here on the sidelines. Found a very cute Canadian family, but you're not from Canada. Where are you from?
We are from Saudi Arabia.
And you must be enjoying Canada based on these fabulous t-shirts.
Yes, of course. Actually, we've been here for 4 months and we are enjoying the time from that time and now. And it's actually fabulous and we enjoyed that. We spent the day here at the street and seeing the show and how it's going. It's really amazing.
Wonderful. Welcome to Canada. Maybe you can give us a little wave.
Say hi, baby.
Back to you guys.
I can just imagine how cute that little wave was. And you know, it's the funniest thing, the little kids always want to grab the microphones. But so we've got Academy Duello. It looks like they're going to, someone won the duel. One of the great things this group does as well, it's not just the demos and things like that. You can actually take a sword fit class at Academy Duello, so do it for your exercise. And I've done some stuff with Gavin and the group there, and those swords are quite heavy. My deltoids were sore afterwards.
I would think so. What a great new way to have a workout. And I think we've got another duel that's about to start here.
Scheibeck DeVar Institute for the Performing Arts.
This group performs jazz, hip-hop, Afro-jazz, rock and roll, salsa, and all ages are part of this group, and they say it's also a great way to get fit.
You know, I think that we have our groups mixed up. This actually looks like the Vancouver Dyke March coming up, but you know, I bet they and the Vancouver Pride Society, but I bet they perform all kinds of ways to get fit too, because these guys never hold back when it's time to dance. Of course, the Pride Parade is coming up, and this year, new to Vancouver, the Out Games, which are coming up at the end of July, which will be broadcast on Shaw Television. 4 days of coverage leading into the Vancouver Pride weekend.
Always a great, colorful group. The Vancouver Pride Society.
Little techno to get the crowd going. I love it. Another mascot here.
We have representation from our Vancouver Whitecaps.
Yeah, we are Whitecaps, and we are representing, and we are from the Drum Cafe, but working for the Whitecaps, and we think this is very fun for the Canada Happy Birthday Day. All right.
All right, well, keep on drumming. Thanks so much. Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day indeed. That's great to see the drummers out there, and of course the Whitecaps looking to relocate to their new home in downtown Vancouver in 2011, and then open up a world-class training center in 2012. Oh, I can feel the energy in this city, Brett. How about you?
Absolutely. There are just so many people here to celebrate our country's birthday, and 144. So happy birthday, Canada.
The colors seem to be blue and white right now instead of red and white.
They
Is that what's
do.
going on?
Of our newest sports team, and the mission and vision of the Vancouver Whitecaps is to be one of the best sports franchises in the world and to be a significant community asset, and that's exactly what's happening here today as they're part of this wonderful community event.
Coming up now, we have elite events and entertainment. So, fantastic show they're putting on for us. They've got Indian drummers playing live music. They've got some Bhangra dancers, and the drummers, of course, will be. When you get a little closer there, you'll see they're playing the dole.
Now, this group offers something I have not heard of until today. This is Boot Camp Bhangra. Now, that sounds like a lot of fun to me.
Bhangra dancing and Bollywood dancing is not going to get your heart rate up enough because it's quite an intense workout on its own and a fantastic cultural dance. Yeah, as you said, they have Boot Camp Bhangra, Bali aerobics, and even Bhangra aerobics.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to try that one out.
We have full social calendars after this parade, Brent.
We do.
We've got a lot of like new things to try, new outfits to get, and oh, looks like there's some entertainment happening on the street right now, too. That's one of the best things about parade, isn't it, though? I mean, kind of that old school feeling of a parade where people toss stuff out.
And lots of interaction, and all the guests here are loving these free giveaways. So this is the Waste Management Group, and it looks like they're handing out some little footballs that I'm sure will come in good use this summer.
Very fun. They're also handing out coloring books and crayons to some of the kids on the street. And so you know, this vehicle here powered completely by natural gas.
That's very fitting with with Canada and being very kind to our environment. And here we've got this thinking green means being green.
I like it. Coming up now, the Tusitala Polynesian Dance Group. They perform a wide variety of South Pacific dances, everything from New Zealand Maori to Hawaiian hula.
And they certainly provide the best Polynesian show in town. Oh, it looks like we have some fire dancing tonight.
Fantastic.
I'm just so amazed by all these gorgeous costumes that we're seeing in the parade here.
And inspiring the multicultural makeup of our country, certainly reflected here in the Lower Mainland, in the West Coast. And, you know, that's what Canada Day is really about, is being able to celebrate like all of the many cultures that come together and all the many ways that we can express ourselves. And if that means more hula, hip shaking.
We have a lot of dancing, absolutely. And we're also seeing all ages here in the parade this evening. We've seen lots of kids, middle age all the way up to, I'm sure, in the 90s. So great to see everyone come out.
And I love too when they really decorate the vehicles up like they've done here with the Tusitala Polynesian Dance Group.
Looks like this truck has its own grass skirt.
Fantastic. So creative. Oh.
Very, very sweet.
Oh, look at that. That's fantastic. They mentioned the best Polynesian show in town. That's all they have to do. Put those little girls on stage.
Very sweet.
Coming up now, we have the Yayoi Theater Movement Society. So they produce and present work that blends traditional Japanese dance and theater with contemporary and modern narratives.
This group is wearing traditional Japanese summer kimonos as they're performing their dances.
The Awa Adori.
Looks like they're having a lot of fun here tonight.
The information that we have says 70 dancers came out. 7-0. That is fantastic. Look at that group.
So as you can see here, the parade is leading down Georgia Street, and we'll be heading down on Burrard as well. So quite right down in the heart of Vancouver. So we've got lots of community groups out here tonight, and lots of participants. Lots of people are coming here to see it.
The 3rd annual Canada Day Parade, but the first time it's being broadcast right here on Shaw Television.
Celebrating what you think? Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah.
Here we have the coming up behind the Japanese dancers. You can hear the mix of music here. This is the Russ Rosen Band.
They have been closing the Canada Day Parade for 3 years in a row, and you can see why.
Brett, look at that. What a I just about lost my breath for a moment there. That's amazing to see all the people pulling in behind the Canada Day Parade here as the Russ Rosen Band cruises along with a little Canadiana folk rock. Look at all the people.
Just gorgeous. What a great community gathering. Great way to celebrate Canada's birthday. Again, we'd like to thank the Department of Canadian Heritage and the Government of Canada for their support on the 3rd annual Canada Day Parade.
It's time to build and plant and gather in the roots. Trying to have the
It just makes you proud, doesn't it, to see that and just to know what an amazing city we live in, what a fantastic country we live in, and that especially after the events that happened recently, that we can get together and we can celebrate peacefully, with joy. You know, this is what Vancouver is really about right here.
Absolutely. Vancouverites, they love their city, they love their country, and we're seeing that here tonight. What a great outpouring of pride, and I can tell you I'm so proud of this moment.
Well, we'd like to thank all of you for joining us for the 2011 Canada Day Parade on Shaw Television. I'd like to thank Bianca Solterbeck for her work on the street, bringing us all the great energy there from the streets. I'd like to thank Brett Calder from the Burrard Inlet Fireworks Association for her time with me today. And again, most of all, on behalf of everyone at Shaw Television, we'd like to thank you for joining us to wish Canada happy 144th.